Alright, good morning. Today's the day. It is September 11th, and it's going to be Terminus Day. It's almost 6:15. We just left camp, all 5 of us. I plan on, once we get closer to the actual terminus, hiking with the group, but we tend to have different hiking styles, so for the first half of the day, I'll hike alone, and then when I set up camp at the lake where we'll slack pack from, I'll wait for everyone there, and I'll plan to hike the 6 miles down to the terminus with them, and then the way back, who knows, depends on what I'm feeling, but we'll all, be camping together at night anyway, and I'm sure stay up and yap and whatever. Today should be a good day. There are a couple of decent climbs in the first half of the day. One of them's 3 miles long. The other's 2. But that's the beginning of the day, or the first half. And then the second half of the day should be chill because we're slack packing it. I hope. And regardless, it'll be monumental for sure. So, yeah, weird stuff. It the desert feels like forever ago and also, a week ago. So it's really a strange feeling to be here, or almost here at the terminus. And I feel like on the AT, as I was finishing, I couldn't tell you exactly, how it had changed me, or, what lessons I had learned from it, because people were asking, even before I was done, but as soon as I was done, how did this change you? And it's I don't know. But this trail, I feel like I've felt the changes as they've happened a little more. So it's just interesting is all. And I'm very aware that I'm not the same person coming out of it as I was going into it. I think we're going up there to that pass. Well, I just finished the last little climb before the border. We've still got about 8 miles to the border. It's 1.5 miles to the lake where I'll set up camp so that I can slack pack and wait for the group there, and then head to the border. I'm just taking a break here, trying to kind of take in the views, and I don't know, the fact that it'll be over soon. Been seeing a lot of people who finished who are headed back to Hearts Pass, which is nice. Everyone is congratulating each other, stuff like that. Yeah. I don't know, it's weird. It has and it hasn't sunk in yet, I guess, is the best way to put it. But yeah, I'm just trying to take some time for myself now, I guess, before, once we all kind of group up and hike the last 6 or so miles together. I'm sure it'll still be, kind of emotional and somber, but it'll also be a little more social and congratulatory and, party vibe. So I'm trying to take some quiet time for myself right now. And yeah, this is the view. According to, you can see the trail right there, and then it kind of goes around here. The lake is somewhere in that kind of pocket, and then, at least from what I can figure from far out, then the trail kind of winds down this, the valley here, until it reaches the border, wherever, over there, I guess. So, that's what we'll be doing next, and people say that the descent is really something great. And I don't know how much of that is just because you're ending versus how beautiful it is, but people say it's pretty and a really nice ending. So, yeah. I've got between 3 and 4 miles to the terminus. Once I'm a mile away, I'm going to wait up for the friends that I want to finish with, but I've been crossing paths with so many people who just finished. I got to see Oreo, which is really awesome because she's one of 2 people who, in a different timeline, if it had worked out, I would have loved to hike the whole way with. Because we were hiking together in the Sierras for a bit, so it's funny that we ended up finishing on the same day, I guess. But yeah, I'm walking fast because I'm slack packing, so there's like no weight in my pack, and I'm excited, but I'm trying to be excited and also take it all in at the same time. I think that's the clear cut that denotes the border, which is crazy, if I'm right. I know there's one at the monument, so I figure that's probably it. We're less than 2 miles out, which is freaking crazy, dude.
People have been telling me I'm almost there for the past hour. So.
For real this time, though.
Wow, you can't put it.
Yeah. Oh! Oh!
Oh my gosh!
Oh, wow! Holy shit! It's real!
Son, let's go. It's a combined American and Canadian food. Aww. Oh. I'm gonna sit down. Yeah.
Alrighty, it is 6:30, and I just made it back to camp at the lake. That's my tent and all my stuff. It's fallen down because I needed my poles to hike, but I put all my stuff in it to slack pack. I'm gonna eat my dinner. I have double ramen, which is basically my way of forcing myself to get into town by tomorrow night. I'm really tired, but it's one more day. And now it's kind of weird because it's like, I've been physically tired, but now I'm also kind of emotionally tired as well. It was really special to hit the terminus. It was particularly special to hit the terminus with a group of people whose company I enjoy. We spent about an hour there taking lots of pictures, and just hanging out, reading through the logbook, stuff like that. I don't know, it's just like a weird, it's a hard thing to like try to take it all in, and like kind of process it, because like that you're done, but like you've been doing it for, in my case, 4 months and some change, and so it's like it's going to be an adjustment, and I know that, and I know how it goes. Like, I've done this before, and I also like know how to hopefully make that adjustment smoother than it was last time. But I don't know, it's just like a weird, it's a hard thing to like try to take it all in, and like kind of process it, because like you've been doing it for, in my case, 4 months and some change, and so it's like it's going to be an adjustment, and I know that, and I know how it goes. Like, I also like know how to hopefully make that adjustment smoother than it was last time. but it's still kind of all at once like a relief to be finished, and it's also scary to be finished. And like I have been doing a lot of thinking on this trail about like what I want in my life, and also what I want kind of imminently, and like what things I need to do, either because I want to do them, or they'll get me to somewhere that I want to be, or simply it's overdue. I should have done that a while ago. Um, and mostly like larger things, I mean. And so it's kind of weird. It'll be weird to initiate some of that. And yeah, it's weird. It's relieving. It's scary. It's exciting because there are, there are so many possibilities. Like things can go so well, and also some of them probably won't. And I don't know if what I'm saying is making much sense, because like obviously like life changes, and doing big things in your life are things that happen to anyone all the time. I think just a through hike feels like a very specific like bookmark or bookend to a certain section of life moving over into the next, because it is like it is a a break from normal life in which you think and you think and you think as you walk and you walk and you walk, and then you have to move into the next, like you have to move on, and so that's just kind of a weird experience that I mean certainly people get out of other you know uh, types of maybe travel or school or whatever. I don't know. Other things can do that as well, but like it's still a relatively unique experience, and it's just kind of a lot. And ending it is a lot. So anyway, um, that's a brief snippet of some of my thoughts. You can't really put this experience into words or into videos, although I try. Um, and I'll make a video for tomorrow because I still have to hike 24 miles back to Hart's Pass in order to get off this damn trail. um, and so I'll make a video for that, and then I will stop making videos, or at least stop making vlogs, because I won't be hiking anymore. I'm done. Um, but I'll be hanging out in Mazama for a few days, and then Seattle for a while longer, because I've still got over 10 days until my flight home. Um, but I probably won't be doing anything all that exciting, so I won't be videoing it. I'll probably be sitting in a library applying for jobs while I'm in Seattle most of the time. And then I'll probably take a break from making videos, but hopefully at some point I'll start making videos again, because before my thru hike I was making videos kind of generally about backpacking and caving and other things, both vlogs and kind of talky videos. So I'll plan to do that again. I'll also plan to make a video about what gear I ended with, and maybe a Q&A thing if people have questions. If none of y'all have questions, then I'll bug people who follow me on Instagram for questions. So that is to say, I'm very grateful for kind of the folks who've enjoyed my videos in any sense, whether you're my friend and you just want to check up on what I'm doing, or if you're someone random who likes to hike, hopes to hike, enjoys watching hiking videos. Like I've appreciated that really anyone cares, or hopefully gets a little bit out of this. And even though I'm done, I'm not gone. So, yeah, with that, thank you.